Hello. Thank you very much for stopping by this amazing podcast. If you watch or listen to this podcast, you'll be one of the few, or maybe even less than a few, a couple, or even one that watch this video podcast. So consider yourself a true hero. Also, you can brag to your friends or family or whatever, co-workers or whatever, that you actually tuned on this video. Thank you again for stopping by the video podcast. You all have a great day now.
Hey, what's up? This is former President Barack Obama, and you're watching Random Green TV. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the video podcast. That's right, you made it. If you happen to watch, thank you. And again, this won't probably get many views, if any at all, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to share it with the world. Because, like I say, I can have an opinion just as much as the next person. Shane Gillis dominated the ESPYs. I didn't watch the ESPYs because, well, it's the ESPYs. Look, I am not a conservative nor a liberal. I like to be considered middle ground or have common sense. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Kamala supporter. I'm not a politician supporter at all. I don't even vote. So if that offends you, then, well, you know what to do. Or not. Hey. But I tell you what I was a fan of was that monologue that he had. And a lot of the individuals that don't have a sense of humor are they're more serious. And why would you be serious so much in a world where, first of all, you're not going to be around for an eternity. You're not going to be around forever. This is the only life we get here, right now. There really is no evidence other than that, of course. I'm going in different directions. Of course, it's called Random Green TV. Green's my favorite color, and, well, if you happen to watch on a TV, cool. Yeah. So, anyway, like I say, watch or listen to this podcast. It's all up to, it's basically all connected, social media. And anyway, he had a pretty cool monologue, and he made a lot of good jokes, and that's what they were. They were not meant to be taken seriously. We got these people that are so soft and fragile out there in the world, and like I say, YouTube, you can't really, social media, it's limited. I get it. I totally understand that you can't say certain things on certain things, and even with so-called free speech, there's limits to what you can say. Of course, I get it. But what Shane Gillis did with the ESPYs last night was totally, it was awesome. Totally tubular, dude. Anyway, the jokes that he made, I basically, if you, like I say, if you happen to watch, just go to ESPN and type in Shane Gillis at the ESPYs, the monologue. It's on YouTube also. ESPN has a sports, as a channel. If the ratings would go through the roof, and it's kind of funny. I wanted to mention this too. Sorry, I thought I saw something over there, so that's why I kind of looked in that direction. So if you're offended by me looking in a certain direction, I I apologize. It brings me to my next point of Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert was let go at CBS, and everybody thinks, and that's exactly what it was, the financial decision. It was the financial decision. There was financial reasons. He, lose ratings. Like I say, I don't have to ever worry about losing ratings on this channel because, look, I looked at my phone. That's why sorry for looking down. Anyway, you gotta walk on eggshells for everybody. I looked at, look, you have to understand that Stephen Colbert, just like Jimmy Kimmel, he infused too much politics. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy how much politics they infuse or insert into their monologues. The whole thing is Trump, 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 Trump. It's TDS, TDS, TDS up the arse. Yes, up the arse with all that. And, no one wants to hear that all the time. They want variety. They want, something different, something unique, something random. Maybe not, but maybe not that far. But like I say, I'm not far left or far right, and I hate to think I take a little bit from the left and a little bit to the right, and I agree with I say climate change is a problem, and I'd say, and that's probably why I don't have that many subscribers. Is probably because I don't have I tend to speak for some and speak out at I want to be level headed. I want to be, I want to go swing one way and then just be totally against something. Well, I know something might be going on like climate change. I know something, it's not like I'm going to go out there and protest, and block traffic and like I say, I'm not going to do any of that. That's called extremist, but I don't think you should ignore it. I mean, would be aware of it, basically. First step is to be aware of it, but I'm not a climate change activist by any stretch of the imagination, but, I think individuals should own as many guns as they want. But again, now I'm going in the direction of Stephen Colbert, but like I say, I don't have to really worry about ratings because, frankly, who knows if the algorithm will put this in YouTube. Like I say, but if you happen to watch this video, thank you. And like I say, the Stephen Colbert and then Jimmy Kimmel will probably be next too. I mean, the ratings are crashing. Of course, that's what they say. I don't know the exact statistics, and maybe I'll retract what I say about the financial decisions. But it wouldn't surprise me. Excuse me if I take a sip of this Diet Pepsi. Sorry. Not sorry. But, Shane Gillis, that's the ratings people want. You'll find more people that are not going to be, I don't know why where the word woke came from. It was a term that was, it was derived from, I think the Black Panthers movement. And that's what today they use it for. They can just, basically people will just insert definitions for everything. It seems that way. Like I say, the Shane Gillis monologue was awesome. I don't have to go over any of the jokes because I want you to actually go out. I want you to actually watch it. And if you're watching this far, well, you're a genius or you have a lot of patience. This right here is just a hobby of mine. It's just making a video podcast on YouTube. And like I say, it's one of those things. It's cool. You can just think how far we've come. I know we take for granted sometimes. Last like 20, 25 years ago, you never even thought you could make videos from your very own home, upload it on a platform where people can watch. It's absolutely crazy. You think about that. I mean, it's just like you should be getting goosebumps to think how cool that is. To upload something from your very own home when no one's around. Essentially, you're just yapping to yourself, but yet, you are going to broadcast it to everyone on planet Earth. It's just absolutely amazing how cool it is. Absolutely amazing. It's pretty cool. No one's here. No one's, and I guess that's kind of the awkward thing about uploading videos. When I first did it, it was like, okay, no one's around. What am I, Tom Hanks and Castaways? I wouldn't go that far to talk to a volleyball, though. God, that's really psychotic there. But I guess I do yap to myself when there's football games on. That's when I'm constantly like, come on, team, let's go, let's go, let's go. I guess that's not really talking to yourself, but I mean, like I say, it's just thinking aloud sometimes. Hey, if you happen to watch this video podcast, thank you very much for stopping by the Random Green TV YouTube channel. I also wanted to say that, don't take it so serious, life. And that's what Shane Gillis did. Shane Gillis went in there and had fun. But when you make all jokes about political stuff, that's not good. Like on this channel, I like to do live stream of games. I like to do sports. I like to do occasionally political topics. I know I don't like uploading political stuff, but if it's for parody, fun, having fun, yes, of course, that's a little different story. Seriously, that's a little different story if I able to make fun of it. Actually, if you watch my last podcast, which I don't think anybody did, but if you want to go back and watch that, if you want to go back and watch that, I was mentioning why I took down the post, and that's how much I don't like to infuse politics on my channel. I really don't like infusing politics, but I say sometimes I just do it, But I don't do 99.9999% of the monologue to be on like Stephen Colbert show and Jimmy Kimmel's show. I like Stephen Colbert a little better than Jimmy Kimmel, but Stephen Colbert, he went. I gave him a chance. There was a few times where I watched him, and I did, and I watched Stephen Colbert, and all he did was Trump, 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 Trump. Crazy. It's just absolutely nuts. But anyway, due to the nature of time, I think I will conclude with that. But Shane Gillis really rocked it out of the ESPYs. And again, I didn't watch it because it's, the ESPYs. Anyway, you only live once, Life's too short to take too seriously. Say, alrighty. Thank you very much for stopping by the Random Green TV YouTube channel. If you happen to watch and you've happened to made it this far, the whole video, well, cool. All right. Thank you very much.